Alright, so looking like Paul's we're gonna, like, I guess you just screw right into that and it'll pull right out. We gotta pull the freeze plug out of the water pump here. And he has this fancy thing up here, and this thing slides into the end, and then this thing goes in through the side piece, and then this bolts right to here. So it's pretty fancy, and this is AN16, so it's pretty big. I'll give you a demonstration on size comparison to AN3 in a little bit here. But yeah, so that's kind of the game plan. Pull that out, and we'll put it all into that, and then hopefully everything will fit and clear the alternator here. Kind of hoping it will. It should, if we believe in something, magic maybe. But yeah, so let's do. Alright, so we got that piece in, and then we got this thing on there. It's just kind of not tightened down. Got this hose on there. We got this thing on there. Fucking A, this thing sucks. It's like just a little bit too big, and AN line does not forgive, which really sucks because I have AN12 coming, and it's going to be a really tight fit on some of the stuff I've got to put it on, so that kind of sucks for my intercooler. So but yeah, so we're probably, right now he's going to shave off a little bit off the top of the alternator. We're going to try and see if we can get it to squeeze in there without having to modify this bracket. But if he can't get it, then we're going to have to cut this and then splice in like a little piece and weld that in again. So yeah, let's go see what he's got done. Yeah, we shaved off a little bit right there. So we're going to see if it fits now. Is it really close?
It's still got, it's like right here. We still got to extend it.
There's nothing we can.
Shit. There's nothing else we can cut off.
That sucks. So now we got to extend the bracket. Officially like the most prep work and cleanup I've ever done on something. It turned out pretty good, considering it just holds a fucking alternator, but it's up front, so I might as well make it look pretty. But yeah, so let's go. Now we're going to go to O'Reilly's. What's not a maybe? We're going.
Skating rink over here.
Yeah, it's a nice rink. It's been fucking super shitty. But yeah, and then we need to get a coolant hose. Hopefully they got it. It's like one of those, like, you got one of these kind of things. Then we need like a buttload of plugs, all the plugs. Not butt plugs, just normal plugs, you know? And because there's like a fucking 50 orifices on this, what is it, like your, what the fuck is that thing? Your thermostat housing. Thermostat housing has like freaking 50 freaking holes in it. And so we're gonna take out all those sensors because you don't need those. And what else? Oh yeah, we need serpentine belt. I do believe that's it. Oh yeah, we gotta get a couple of new hose clamps because the thing you got, everyone says the hose clamp sucks. So we're gonna get new hose clamps. So, but yeah, that should be it. So let's hit up O'Reilly's and have a good time. Just throw them in.
You done?
Well, we got all the goodies. We got a lot of shit. Got 2 serpentine belts because we ain't playing no reindeer games. And we're gonna get this shit right the first time. And yeah. So let's get the fuck home and leave this place. So let's get the fuck home. Okay, so, well, you know how we went to O'Reilly's to get serpentine belts? And we also went there to get coolant hose right there? Yeah, we really screwed up. So, for starters, we got this guy. Look at that shit right there. Fucking hot dog in a goddamn hallway right here. Just loosey-goosey. And then this guy over here, it's a fucking virgin. So that we got fucked on. So we gotta go get a different one of those. And then serpentine belts, yeah. We were there, we're like, yeah, we need like literally like a ½ inch or basically like a ½ inch bigger than that one. And yeah, basically like a ½ inch is what we need. And so yeah, we ended up getting like an inch bigger. And then the other one's like 2 inches bigger. So, because we're like, oh, well, maybe we started second guessing ourselves. We shouldn't have done that. So, yeah. So, yeah, we need a serpentine belt because we fucked up. We even bought 2 to try not to fuck up. And we fucked up the small one we tried first, and that one was fucked up. So that means the other one was really fucked up. But yeah, so we just put the thermostat housing on with the thermostat. We coupled up this. All of those plugs we put in. We put in a plug up here for where we took out an old oil sensor thing that we don't need no more. And then we plugged up like a buttload of sensors up there. Then like there's the arm on there that holds the bracket or the alternator bracket. Can't even tell that I fucking extended it.
Show the adapter. Which you already show that?
Yeah, and then yeah, we installed this guy right here. It's pretty fucking fancy. Like this guy goes in, and then this guy bolts right into the side of it, and they both got like O-rings on them, so no leak. And then obviously we did the AN16. So and that goes to that, and then it'll go to this, and then this will come like this, which will connect to here. And then we're waiting on the mail to come so we can do there'll be one that goes like from here all the way around over to here and then down into there. We got some of that heat insulation stuff that we're going to put over it because I think it's going to be ugly. It looks like, where the hell is that one? Oh, right here. It'll kind of look like this, kind of fucking ribbed for her pleasure.
It's steel.
So, but yeah, but like chrome, like for a hot rod. So, but yeah, we're gonna go eat some burgers and then we'll be back and hopefully the mail will show up so we can do that part. All right, well, we got this thing in. It's like some stainless steel thing. It's like pretty rigid, and it's got these like fancy couplers on it. So, but yeah, let's see how this thing works. Alright, so I'm over here making the alternator to starter wire while Paul's over there doing what? He's looking for his 10. He lost his 10mm socket. So if anybody has a 10mm socket, Paul needs it. Alright. Not ending it yet. This video is probably just going to be really long. Basically, so far we have accomplished. We have the coolant ran all the way around. We bought he got this heat stuff, and it's garbage. Like where they sewed it, it tore, which kind of sucks. But we're gonna just get electric, or why do I keep saying electric zip ties? We're gonna get like the steel zip ties. use on exhaust, and we're just gonna put those down this, and that should solve that issue of them ripping apart. I made from starter to alternator power, so I made that. We found the connector for here. What else did we do? I mean, obviously today we did this part too. This thing's just sitting in here, it's not mounted or anything. This is probably not the actual hose we're gonna use, we just got it in there to feel accomplished. Trying to think. I think that's pretty much where we're sitting at right now. We're just gonna get this cleaned up. I'm dumping GoPro footage because we're already got like 4 hours worth of footage on the GoPro. So, yeah. So let's keep going. All right, so we're going to run to Home of the Depot. But yeah, we kind of just got it all cleaned up, and I've been messing around in the shed. And then I waited for a GoPro to move all its shit. But yeah, now we're gonna try and tackle some of this wiring, or we're just gonna try and, I don't know. We're not sure what we're gonna do yet. We're gonna try and get as much shit done as possible. So there's gonna be a whole lot of random shit in this freaking episode, because we're thinking try and put the dash back in, just so we know how shit's gonna lay. And then I want to try and run, or extend all the wires and then run them into the car, so we can try and start routing shit. So that way everything's ran, it's just got to get hooked up. So, but yeah, we're gonna run to Home Depot, grab metal zip ties, and yeah, I think that's all we're gonna need. Oh, and then he needs metal brackets. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get the fuck out of here and go to the greatest place in the world. It's raining sideways. It's fucking wonderful out here. Just got down to Home Depot. Got ourselves some freaking, I got a new light for the shed and some chocolate for the wife. So, you know how we like went to Home Depot to get metal zip ties? Well, somebody, not naming any names, Paul, I believe his name is, yeah, he did not grab any. But hey, we got electrical tape, that wasn't on the list. And what else did you get that was not on the list? And a switch, also not on the list. But hey, we got those things that weren't on the list. But fuck the zip ties. I mean, like, fuck. I mean, that would be crazy to actually get what we needed. Do you go to the store to get what you need? Because we don't. We go to O'Reilly's, we get like 2 of the wrong belts. Then they give us the wrong radiator hose. And then we go to Home Depot and we don't get metal zip ties like we went there for. Welcome to Garageless. You should subscribe just because of that. Alright, so it's been a while. We did some wiring figuring out, like how to wire all those. I ran cam positioning sensor wires in, alternator wires. That's pretty much about it. And then we just got the dash, you know, it's just sitting in there. We're gonna put on the top piece, and we'll see what else we can slap in here. So, yeah, that's just a quick update. Alright, so we got some wiring done. And the dash is in. Well, the dash is sitting in there, just kind of planning stuff out. We got some wiring figured out for his ignition. And then we actually dicked around with his window switches that he got off camera. And these things are actually pretty, for $30, it's a pretty good deal if you order straight from China. Wait, but these things are pretty nice. And then it has a second one for the passenger side, and these are pretty nice. But we're just going to use one and wire it up. I tested it in the Fiero, and that worked pretty good too. So probably going to get myself one of those so I can do that in the Fiero too, just for now until I can afford to do the fancy switches I want, because they're like $70. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We didn't really, I mean, we did a lot, but not really a lot. Oh yeah, then we did the fucking coolant today. Jeez, I almost forgot about that. It's been such a long day. It's like, I think we've been out here like 14 hours. So yeah, we did all the coolant. Got all that ran. That hose is temporary. It's just so it looks like we accomplished something today. And then we still got to get those steel cable ties, and we'll get those done. And once that's done, we'll throw the exhaust manifold on for its final time. And then we also got to do the intake has to come off, and we have to put that one on, finalized too. Once those are done, then the engine's pretty much good to go, except for we got to do oil feed and drain. But yeah, and then it's really just wiring. But we found out a good chunk of the engine wiring today, I feel like. So it's just a matter, we just got to wire it. Plus, we got some of it already started. We got the alternator wire ran, and then we got the cam positioning sensor, which is like the two actual sensors on this fucking motor. It's not much. There's like a, where's that list you had? Let's see here. We've got the alternator, coolant temp, oil pressure. What's CAS?
That's
the cam.
Yeah.
Cam positioning sensor, starter. We actually wired up the starter to the alternator, but we still got to do starter to the battery. Knock sensor, throttle positioning sensor, flex fuel, the battery wires, the starter wire. Well, and then we also got to do the trigger wire for the starter, I guess, too. So, spark plug igniter, which that was the big problem that we figured out tonight. And then fuel injectors. So, it's a lot, but it's really not that lot. So, it's not really too crazy. It's just a matter of getting around to doing it. When we do the ignition, we're going to have to make a custom bracket. We're going to try and mount it on the other side underneath the... Whoop.
Help you?
Excuse me, comment throw. So we're going to try and mount it down under there. I'll just modify the bracket that's on there. But yeah. So that's going to be it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Compare this AN3 to this AN16. There's a huge noticeably difference here. And then compare this AN16 to this hot dog. I mean, look at that. That is just crazy. Then you compare this hot dog to